scrape it up, scrape it up. And then if you want, you can make it up. Take it up, take it up. Drop it back down so you shake it up. Scrape it up, scrape it up. And then if you want, you can make it up. Take it up, take it up. Drop it back down so you shake it up. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm gonna pop it till I drop, cause I ain't dropping Miss Daisy. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. I got a boast, I move like a ghost. Give them that Patrick Swayze's. All of them lost, they knew the cost. I chase them down, I'm the boss. Up in the circle, hitting that purple. If that don't work, maybe a perk. With Madison High, that is the spot where I get paid every raise. Sign on my checks with a big X, then get up out of my space. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. All of my shit, always legit, it's just what my mama gave me. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. Call it a win, once I begin, I'ma do it for my baby. Running back, watch out cause I'm on the attack. Passing by, it's easy, I'm not gonna lie. Running back, watch out cause I'm on the attack. Passing by, it's easy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I am the one, hot like the sun, winning the races that pay me. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. Hitting the throttle, popping the bottle, pour it on top of like gravy. It's never a cap, winning the snap, and no one got nothing to say. I'm in every place, taking every race, nobody can get in my way. Tapping the brake, first to the take, I never knew how to die. Give all the rest, all of my best, all of that takes running dry. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. You think you know how this will go, don't be so goddamn hasty. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'll see you there, blood in the air, victory's gonna be tasty. Crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about are the ones you love.
131 Retro.
These go to 11.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hello and welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. This is the Left Lane iRacing Sunday Spectacular. Tonight we're going to be getting it down here at the USA International Racetrack. And I'm your host, Big Al. Got my buddy Kobe. He's going to be down in the truck pushing the buttons, taking us through the transitions and the scenes. And then right beside me, I got my main man, James Watson. James, Big Al, how's it going, bud?
Oh, it's going good. This one's going to be a sight to behold. The second and final dirt round of the season. And it'll be interesting to see how everyone deals with this one. This one is about as far away from last week's Limaland as you can get. This is a much bigger track. You know, this track is 3/4 of a mile compared to, I think, about a 1/3 mile or something for Limaland, something to that effect. So a lot bigger, long straightaways and kind of tight, narrow corners, almost a bit shaped like Martinsville in a way, just slightly bigger. So it takes a different driving style to get through this track quick, you know, with Limaland being a bull ring, you know, trying to get through these corners here as best as you can and maximize your speed off of the corner with these long straights. It's going to be key, and a lot easier to set up and throw a slide job here at USA, I find, compared to Limaland.
And I definitely could expect that you're going to see quite a few slide jobs here tonight. This track, 0.6 of a mile in length, 30 laps is going to be our feature. Sorry, got enough fuel, 5 sets of tires, which I don't think you're going to need. Air temp's 85 degrees, 73 degrees down on the track. Winds out of the east at 11 miles per hour under partly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at the points. Your point standings, you got Jordan Person right now. He is the man up top with 2 wins and a total of 72 points, but Paul Osen, Mr. Consistency, right behind him with 71 points. That right there is going to be tied. Michael Wild comes in third. Watson, yourself with a 1 win on the docket. That puts you in fourth. Ryan Barber, fifth. Maddie Raymond is going to be in sixth. You got a tie for seventh with Cisna and Jordan. And then there's another tie for ninth with Norris and Wachinski. Those are the points as we see them. Let's go ahead and take a look at the keys to the race.
Yes, sir. Key number one, momentum is king. Like I said, trying to max your speed off of these corners on these long straightaways, that's going to be where your advantage is made. And there's a few different lines to take through these corners because of that. So it'll be interesting to see who has the right combination here. Key number two is throttle control to avoid the snap right. You know, it is easy to overcorrect these dirt street stocks if you slam on the gas a little too much and get behind on your steering input. So being smooth on that throttle when it is time to hit the loud pedal, that's going to be important as well. And key number three, reading the involving track. The biggest key for both dirt races, honestly. The track is always evolving. The lanes are going to be used up. They're going to go from tons of grip one lap to hardly any grip a few laps after, just because all the cars using it up, putting the rubber down and getting rid of all that grippy moisture. So making sure you're seeing where the line is changing, seeing, oh, the inside lane's got a lot of rubber down on it now, might have to move up a lane, try to find where that moisture on the track is going to be the key to victory. If you can figure out the line and where to move to as the race goes on, that's going to be how you win this race.
Those are the keys to the race right now. Practice, we're wrapping up. And then I believe we're going into heat races tonight here. Oh, we actually have qualification tonight. Awesome. James, do you know the format? Or Kobe, what is the format tonight?
3 laps for qualifying. I believe one 10-lap heat race, and then the 30-lap feature.
There you have it. 3 individual segments. Practice wrapping up. Qualification getting ready to begin. We'll be going down taking a closer look at some of our favorite cars here. Speaking of which, I do believe are we doing picks? We can do picks.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
I'd
lead
say
us
so.
with that, Kobe. Who's your pick? Who's your pick to win?
Since I've been put on the spot, I'm just going to go again with the Australian flavour, and that'd be none other than Matty Ray. If my graphic wants to work for me, there you are. Yep, my pick is Matty Raymond, but I'll keep it short and sweet and get back to my job. What do you boys think?
James?
I'm going to go ahead and pick Nicholas Ramsey. Nick was one of the fastest cars last week, nearly picking up the win. So I'd say he's someone to keep an eye on tonight as well.
I'm going to just go ahead and stick with Mr. Wildman. Michael's actually been doing pretty good here tonight. I think he's got a pretty good feel for the dirt track, so definitely going to go ahead and give him a whirl. Let us know who your picks are. Put it in the chat. Come on, stick with us because we need you. Like, subscribe, follow, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our picks for the race. Qualification underway right now. You're riding along with the 326 car.
Get real close to that outside wall.
He's letting it kind of hang out there a little bit. But like I said, and you even called that, it's going to be the higher part of this track is where a lot of that rubber is going to be laid down. Good to see these guys being able to cut it low here during qualification, but I guarantee you as the race starts and continues, guys are going to be looking for that real estate up top.
Absolutely, but this is the time to kind of want to use some of that inside lane here for qualifying. What I've always seen and experienced here at USA is kind of running a line where you kind of take a late entry in and then cut down and try to straight shot off is where the speed seems to be in qualifying, you know, maximizing all that speed off of the corner by getting on it sooner. Now that's absolutely going to change during the race as the track wears. Plus, you might not want to do that that late entry during the race, because that gives the opportunity of the cars behind to kind of stick their nose in and try to get the pass done. But here for qualifying, you're absolutely wanting to do that line.
Got a late entry. Tyson Carey, he's coming to the field. That's going to make our field full tonight. We actually have 11. It's not full, but we got 11. That's a pretty good round number for us. Nice odd number to go with the odd guys I'm surrounded by.
Not wrong about that.
Yeah, that's pray for me, folks. Qualification looks like it's starting to come to an end here. Riding along with the 310. That's Marek.
So far, Nick Ramsey is the pole sitter at 2 tenths faster than Michael Wild in P2.
Yeah, solid choice for you there. Watching
Looks
it
to be that way.
Oh, gets a little bit to the inside there. I think that's going to negate that lap.
Wow, what?
24.7.
24?
Yeah.
Good Lord, he went almost a full second faster, 3/4 of a second.
That happened.
Holy crackers.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a step away here, and we'll be right back. Going to get some words from our sponsors. We'll be back with the lineup in tonight's heat race. Let's get it.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Hey, guess who's back? Back here tonight with the first heat race. On the pole is going to be Scott Merrick with a blast of a 24.720. Nicholas Ramsey on his outside with his 25.534. Next, you're going to have on that second row, Michael Wild. He's coming in at 25.7. Just almost a full second behind our P on our pole sitter there. Tyson Carey, he's going to be in fourth. Chris Norris fifth. Kevin Lazarin in sixth. This 6-car field right here is going to be bringing you a 10-lap heat race.
Third, it's going to be interesting and really fascinating to see what Scott Merrick can do with that huge pace advantage. Again, that is 3/4 of a second. That's a lot on an oval.
That's fast. That's freaky fast. Yeah, but CTG guys are back there. Plus, you got Mr. Olson. Well, no, that's not Paul. That's another PBR paint scheme. Sorry. That is Paul. Okay. Yeah, Paul in the 23. Got it. Sorry, folks. Pace truck, lights out. He's going to be exiting from us here next time. We're getting ready to take this heat race, kick it off, and get it going. It's time to get muddy, folks, and it's going to get a little loud. Matter of fact, James and I, we're going to probably step off those first 2 laps and give you the opportunity to crank it up. I'll call the start, and then you can pump it up.
Sometimes these two pace laps you get on dirt tracks, sometimes they feel like an absolute eternity.
Yeah, plus these cars don't really handle the best at that speed, if you can believe that. The slower they go, seems like the rougher they can get. Green flags out, and we are underway. Crank it up. Hold on to it there, Elroy. He's getting out sideways there, James. This thing is kicked off, and we are definitely underway. That's your man, Matty Raymond, kicking it a little bit. You gotta love it. Matty getting a little bit loose there, exactly where you want to be. See him, he's dominating that high line, making it work for him, trying to get the drive off. You'll see him coming down that backstretch. James, what do you think so far?
Yeah, it looked like there was some contact between Matty and Chris Norris there off of turn 4 that last time. See Matty side by side. Not quite got the pass done, but here comes the slider throwing it in, and he's going to clear. Honestly, he didn't really slide up nearly as much as I was expecting. See Scott Merrick absolutely walking away.
Yeah, well, with Merrick's, his qualifying time kind of said it all, and he was actually later to qualify. He was just right ahead of Terry. But when he actually came around, and I was watching that last lap, and I was like, oh, he hit the wall, but he'd actually already finished, and that's when we saw that 24.720. Insane.
Yeah, no kidding. See Raymond all over the back of Monte right now, trying to see if he can get by. Matty throws it to the outside. Oh, big problems in the center of the corner for Dennis. He had to chase up the racetrack. That's going to allow Matty to get to the inside of the 326.
You know, it's almost like he had just missed his mark there. It was really late getting into that turn.
No, it looked like the entry was pretty good. It's just something kind of... It's like it gripped up in the center of the corner, and Dennis wasn't quite anticipating it because you saw it just kind of snapped and went up the track, like it gripped right there, and he just had to kind of hold on to it and gather it back up. You know, that happens sometimes. Cars are kind of weird. They don't quite drive like they do in real life, so they can get pretty unpredictable.
Yeah, Matty Raymond doing the best. He has now caught Michael Wild, and these guys cannot even see Mr. Merrick as he is on a different phone plan altogether. He's out there somewhere, trust us.
Yeah, just absolutely taking it to everyone. There's Raymond all over the back of Wild trying to get P2 here as we got 2 laps to go in this heat.
Just 2 laps. This one went by pretty quick.
Whoa, Dennis with the slider almost made contact with Wild. He's going to get the pass done on Matty Ray in the meantime.
Yeah, he kind of came down right there on the inside. Oh, makes contact with Michael Wild. That was inevitable. White flag's out. These guys are battling it. That's going to send the 326 back just a little bit. Now he's going to have to regroup, but that doesn't stop Matty Raymond. Now he's on the inside of the 11 of Michael Wild, but that's going to do it.
Oh, here comes the big slider. What does Wild have on the high side? Nothing. Dennis and Wild are going to be battling to the line, and it looks like Monty is going to get him. It's a rough final lap there for Michael Wild.
Indeed. Now we're gridding. Yes. This second is going to be Mr. Ramsey. You have Terry, Lazarin, Williams, and Jeff Gold are going to round out this 5-car field. This is Heat 2. Same thing, going to be 2 laps around.
Waiting for everyone to grid right now. They do have to hurry with the heat format. You have less time to grid than normal. You only have about a minute to grid with every subsequent session. So 3, 2, 1. Oh my. I think this might be a 3-car race here.
There were 5 cars on the field there just a second ago, wasn't it?
They can still start from the pits, but they will not be taking the green flag as a part of this grid. Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting to watch because of it. So looks like it's gonna be Nick Ramsey, Tyson Carey, and John Gold in this heat. Kevin Lazarin looks like he left the session, and Will Williams had a connection drop. So that is the explanation on what happened to the other 2 that were supposed to be in this heat.
With a connection issue, he should actually be able to get back in. I'm not sure if that was actually an iRacing connection issue or if that was a left lane connection issue.
Yep, he is just connected back in, so probably won't be back in time to take the green from the pit lane start, but should be able to only be maybe 1 or 2 laps down.
Indeed. All right. Pace truck taking us around again. This one's not going to be quite as exciting as the last one, but I guarantee you it's still going to be there. Pace truck out of the way. Cars coming down to the green. Green flags out, and there we go. Tyson Carey wasting no time getting this move on the outside, making that high line work, coming over to 93 of Nicholas Ramsey.
Yeah, just absolutely blitzed him coming to the green. Gets that lead and is already starting to pull away here. Oh, he might have been a little too high. Ramsey with a huge run off of turn 4, taking that lower exit off of the corner. See, now they're
right
switching.
then he went high. They switched spots. Absolutely. Try not to be in the same place at the same time. That's going to be their key. But Ramsey, he was kind of set up for the move. But now he kind of shot his shot, so he's going to have to actually get back, get resituated, and just kind of focus on chasing Carey, catching him again.
Yeah, Tyson just absolutely starting to walk away now. See, that time Tyson went high, Nick dropped down low. Looks like a little bit of time gain for Ramsey. Oh, a big move from Ramsey. Oh, man, if he was any closer, that would have been disastrous. Oh, Carey gets the wall.
That is definitely going to bring these two closer together than ever. You're watching Ramsey trying to get that run right there. You see, he's got his nose pointed in the right direction, making up a huge amount of time on that straightaway, going back into the turn now. He's going to be down on the inside, almost synchronized laps right there. But once again, back down on that inside corner, he is really putting the hammer back down, and I think that is what's making the difference right now.
Yeah, I think you might be putting the hammer down a little too much because you see the rear of Ramsey's car kick out quite a bit, exit the corner, and you see that's losing him a lot of time every time that happens. There he goes, the big slider move into the corner.
And those big slider moves, it really, it kind of doesn't do you as much good because you really got to get the car pointed back in the right direction as quick as possible.
Well,
if the tail end gets too far out, that's, you're kind of chasing it, and that's gonna definitely affect your speed.
Well, you say that, and that's the conventional wisdom, but it seems to be working pretty well for Ramsey. Like, every time he's made that move, he gained a lot of time on carry and held on to it. It's when he tried other lines or other ways of entering the corner other than that is when he started losing time. Now he's really losing time out behind a second as Carey's starting to pull away here.
Back to his old line there, trying to just shave that inside corner.
Yeah, he gained quite a bit that last time through. And I think if I saw correctly, that's pretty similar to what Scott Merrick was doing, especially on his qualifying lap. Just throwing it inside. Oh, that time he threw it in too much. You saw he clipped the grass there on the inside, just launched the left front of that car up into the air, just shot him up way past where he wanted to go and cost him all that time he was gaining. He brought it to about 7/10 before that happened, as we're white flag now. I think he jumped it once again there. See, off turn 4, Tyson Carey's gonna bring home the heat race win. And you saw Will Williams was able to get back on track and only finished one lap down despite the connection issues.
Watching Wilson when he rolled in, that's going to bring that second heat race to an end. Now we're getting ready to get into the 30-lap feature here, waiting on drivers to start to take the grid. Going to have a 5-minute warm-up in between. Let's go ahead and take a step away, get some words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about are the ones you love.
131 Retro.
These go to 11.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back here tonight, getting ready to get lined up here for the main event. This main event is going to feature 30 laps here, just under around 15 seconds left in warm-up. Then we'll be able to start the grid, and then we'll kick this thing off. This one here is where, this is what it's all about. This is where we play for fake money, all right? The order is going to be set based on the finishes from the heat races. So the two winners of each heat race should be on P1, P2. And that's going to stack us up here for just, this will be a little different. This heat race, 30 laps, it's going to be a little bit longer, so we'll have a lot of time to shake it out better. Let's go and take a look at the grid. Your pole sitter is going to be Scott Merrick. He's going to have Tyson Carey on his outside. Third's going to be Matty Raymond with Nicholas Ramsey on his outside. Then you're going to have Dennis Matei in fifth with Jonathan Gold in sixth. Seventh place shows Michael Wild with Will Williams in eighth. Ninth place, Chris Norris. Kevin Lazarin in 10th, and Paul Osen rounds out this 11-car field. Everybody seems to be tagged in, locked in. We had some packet loss issues earlier, but I think I'm seeing everything that I just called, and we are underway. Don't forget, we're going to have that 2 laps under the pace. And then we'll be back for some green flag action. This track's definitely going to change with 30 laps here being run on it. You can guarantee that. And that's going to affect the handling of the car, because you might just find one of those spots.
Absolutely.
Looking at the 1 to green. Pace car should be ducking on this one, and then we're going to be kicking it off. Nope.
Well, someone ducked down pit road, but that's not the car we thought would be ducking down pit road. Scott Merrick bringing it down pit road.
Maybe he's going to start from the pits. Maybe he didn't want the pressure of starting this thing from the front. Maybe he would like a challenge, kind of go back, chill, and work his way through the field. Give us a better show.
Yeah, trying the first challenge here, Scott Merrick.
He's at the back of the line. He's back out on the track. He's just running at the rear of the field. We'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure we'll get an opportunity to talk to him here sometime before the evening's over. This time the pace truck should be getting out of the way. Now we got him stacked up, ready to go, waiting on that green flag. Oh, we're already spinning the 10 car. Kind of got bobbed up.
Oh, boy.
That's going to send several cars in the field reeling. That's going to let Scott Merrick go ahead and take this thing away. Now we're getting situated. Everybody seems to be pointing in the right direction.
Oh, caution.
Caution's out. Yeah,
admin caution.
Yeah, we're going to get a chance to restack this and kind of do it over. That start was kind of botched a little bit. If we could get a look at that on the replay here.
'Cause we got a 30 lap lead.
Now we got him stacked up, ready to go, waiting on that green flag. Oh, we're already spinning the 10 car. Kind of got bobbed up. That's going to send several cars in the field reeling. That's going to let Scott Merrick go ahead and take this thing away. Now we're getting situated. Everybody seems to be pointing in the right direction. Yeah, admin caution. Yeah, we're going to get a chance to restack this and kind of do it over. That start was kind of botched a little bit. If we could get a look at that on the replay here. Don't know exactly what took place with the 10. Yeah, well, anyway, if we don't get it, we'll roll on. There it is. Oh, those two got into it. Yeah, and you know, a lot with these cars is a lot like open wheel cars. You know, they don't like that contact like that.
Yeah, you heard Nicholas Ramsey say he was getting pushed from behind into the back of the 10 to Tyson Carey and just stacked everything up. And already that moves Merrick up to P7 right now.
Yeah, just like that, he almost ended up in the calamity that ensued after that botched start because it was kind of going crazy. And I was looking back and I saw 3 black cars. Okay, that's what I saw. And I was looking to see if the 310 was making it through the unscathed. Oh, that's right. Just in, these guys also do have 1 fast repair. So that's going to be exciting. That gives us a little bit more incentive to tear some stuff up.
Absolutely. You hope that no one has to use it, but someone's probably going to have to use it.
Someone's going to have to use it. This is the most cars we've seen on this track together since practice. And practice was pretty fun. So I can only imagine what you got in store for you here on this heat race. Because now we got the one to go. We're doubled up. Pace trucks should be coming in this time. This car in and away. And the green flag is out. Far better start off. Back of the field, there are a couple checkups, but that's not going to stop the main man. That is Matty Raymond. He is definitely going to start to do it. 3 wide situation further in the back for you. That's involving the 310. Scott's definitely making a little bit sporty back there as he elected to kind of go back through the field. And you could look at the lines that these cars are taking. Some of these lines are a lot lower. Then you got Merrick way coming around the high side. And that's going to give him an advantage here. He's now coming down low into this turn. But when you get up in that high line, sometimes you're going to be getting into the different dirt, man. And if everybody's kind of wearing out that bottom. Oh, got a little bit of contact there from the 93 as he slides in, coming in hot.
We might be 3 wide here. Nope, Merrick backs out of it. That's the smart thing to do.
But not before we made contact with the 93.
Oh, Scott got the wall. He got the inside wall. It's going to cost him a lot of time.
He's kind of been flirting with the disaster down there on that wall, too. You know, saving it nice.
Oh, big contact. Wide into Ramsey. Oh, and Scott's going to have to check up again to avoid
3
that.
wide into the corner.
Oh no, and there's more contact between Wild and Ramsey. The Wild man definitely shaking things up.
More contact.
Boy.
And ironically, those 3 made it through. Little problems there behind him. Ooh, those guys were sliding in hot. Those are the CTG guys there. Giving chase to the whole situation. But yeah, you're right, James. That was pretty dang exciting right there. Oh, look at him deep down on the inside. That's going to cost him just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what Scott was trying to do there, and I don't think what he did worked because that put Ramsey back on his rear again. Now he's starting to finally pull away, get out of the epicenter of the chaos. Now he can focus forward on trying to run down the leader.
And I can tell you, I can see the effect that Merrick is having on the rest of the field because the guys behind him are literally, they're watching his lines, and his lines are insane. I mean, he's literally cutting the grass coming down there, and these guys they're trying to emulate that. They're trying to duplicate it. They're following his line. So I think that's why you're seeing that fall off right now as they're kind of sacrificing that, trying to kind of get the speed that he has.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Easy now. Ain't no Marines down there. I'm just kidding. Little friendly service banter.
Yeah, easy now yourself. My grandfather was a Marine. This guy.
I love my Marine brothers. And sisters. Brothers and sisters. Yeah, 10 car getting it done. Tyson Carey still trying to catch Matty Raymond. Once Matt got out front, and he had kind of said, I mean, in his own mind, it looked like he was like, I'm going to take this all the way. I'm not looking back. That caution's going to come out
hard into the wall. Oh, no.
And there's the caution.
Man, that is something you did not want to see if you're Matty Raymond. Had a nice second and a half lead to Tyson Carey. Scott Merrick 4 seconds behind. Now this puts the last guy you want to see in your mirrors.
You see him right there. You were talking about that snap. He was almost done with the turn, but just got on the throttle either wrong or, oh, whoa. Almost making love to Olsen there.
Yeah, great job by Paul to avoid plowing into him at full speed. Good job getting on the binders and keeping himself safe.
Yeah, it just seemed like once he was out of the turn for whatever reason, maybe he was still in the curve and kind of kicked it, but it caught. And then that was, that's that hook right that you were talking about there with the keys to the race. But the good news is he gets a free fast repair. Now, 91 car stopped on the racetrack. Not sure what that's about. Ooh, he might have made a contact with the wall. That car looks worse for wear.
Yeah.
I don't think it's supposed to look like that. It was just kind of rolling around in a big happy line, and then they weren't. He's having a hard time getting that thing down pit road. Yeah. Now we're going to stack it all back up again. They're going to do it over. Matty Raymond one more time, getting to lead this field. He's looking to see where's the 310. Well, he's not too far back. As a matter of fact, he's only one row back here on the restart of this thing. And that is going to make it all the more exciting. I can guarantee you. And we're just halfway through this thing, just a little bit over halfway. And once that green flag comes out, I mean, these guys are going to probably try to take it to the end, I would imagine. I know Matty Raymond, he doesn't want to see that caution come out again. I think he's going to try to get as solid of a lead as he possibly can and just try to hopefully get out ahead of the crazy and breathe a little bit.
There's a whole lot of confusion. Williams was trying to get his lap back from the lucky dog, but didn't actually pass anyone.
Yeah, green we go. Matty Raymond doing exactly what I said there. Not wasting any time getting her going. But he's going to have a partner there, Tyson Carey. Tyson's been following him. Raymond trying to get out, trying to stretch his legs. Because he knows that's his best shot, right, of keeping the 310 at bay. Because Scott Merrick, he is on a mission. He started this thing all the way back in the back. We saw his lap times. We know how fast he is and what he's capable of. Contact between the two CTG cars. 3 CTG cars going to bring out the caution there. We got the 11, the 91, and the 56 all kind of caught up together. Break that up there, guys. They're congregating down there. That's what they're doing. Let's see what happens here. You see Michael Wild. He dives in, slips right through the middle there. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you saw he pulled the slider, and Williams kept his foot in it. And contact between the two knocks the 11 down into his teammate.
And unfortunately, I think it's going to be 10 to go once that flag comes out. So we're essentially turning the 30-lap heat race into a 10-lap shootout.
Yeah, and crucially for Scott Merrick, he didn't make up a single position. So now he has less laps to work with trying to get by these guys. And, you know, credit to Raymond, Carey, and Manti. They're still keeping good pace to where even with how fast Scott has been, he's not able to just blow by them like they're standing still. Like it's going to take some time and effort for Merrick to make these passes, and I don't know if he's going to have the time he needs to do it.
I think he's going to have to do with the time that he has, because I don't think he's getting any more time, if you know what I mean. So TikTok, he's going to realize it. He knows it. He's been watching this whole thing, and honestly, he's been doing the best he could. Yeah, it's a lot different running these laps up front than it is running these laps in traffic. When you're out there on the racetrack, you know, you talked about this yourself, but it's a lot easier to kind of make your own way when you don't have to worry about anybody above you or below you.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's given Matty Raymond the fastest lap time overall thus far with a 25.266. Lights off on the pace car. Truck. He's going to be getting up out of the way here pretty quick, and we'll be right back at it. Hoping we can get a clean restart this time. Ooh. A little jerky there on the restart. Oh, and it said the 310 mate gets a little sideways there as everybody anticipating the start. Matty Raymond doing the best job he has done tonight, getting a solid launch there. And we're back at it. Only for a little while though. 9 laps to go remaining in this thing. And then somebody's going to have to tote the trophy. Contact.
Wow, that was nearly.
We're not done. More contact. Now you got the 326 and the 10 banging each other. That's Dennis Manti and Tyson Carey still trying to make it work. That let Scott Merrick slide all the way back up in the front, but we're still dancing around in the rear, guys. Not yet out of the possibility that we could see another caution. And there it is. It's going to come out. I just spoke it into existence. I mean, look, there's car parts. There's some hair down there. I mean, some emotions and a couple egos, I think, is what just got thrown out on the track. And guys, now that 10-lap shootout now is going to come down to a 5-lap. Well, I mean, I don't even know what it's going to be, but it's going to be crazy. 5 laps of pandemonium because Merrick has made his way back up to that front row, and he's going to be sitting right there besides Matty Raymond. Look, best thing for these guys is they all got fast repairs. Run down there, get you a new car, come back out here. And so we got 2 guys that have utilized theirs under Gold and Williams. Williams still being scored a lap down there in that 3 car. We'll be watching to see if he gets the lucky dog or if he was involved in that incident. He is the only vehicle right now that is scored not on the lead lap. Remember, he had the packet loss woes there in Heat 2 that kind of put him back a little bit. And it seems like he's been trying to catch up ever since, man. This guy's just not having a good night down here, but he's still at it. We're doubling him up again. Getting ready to try to get this thing green. It will be 5 laps to go at the green flag.
Actually, we're going to be 5 to go now, so I believe it'll be 4 to go when we go back green.
Man, how many times... You're just wearing me out tonight, man. I'm sorry. Can I be right once? It's like, oh.
No, they very much do count under yellow.
Yeah. There'll be 4 to go here once this thing kicks off, like James said. So that's even less time to get it going. Oh, we got a car blinking in the back. That's going to cause an issue. Still not quite dialed in on the lineup. Now we're kind of getting them tied here. Pace truck's going to be off and away. Matty Raymond now. He's got it in his hands waiting on that green flag. It's out. He's gone. Solid jump there on Merrick. Merrick now has the 10 car to contend with down on his inside. We're still knotted up in the back.
And there's contact. Oh, tight. They're both able to save it.
Yep. We're still not
quite if you're carry. Tyson carry all the way back.
Out. There it is. Is that going to be the caution? That's going to be the caution. If the white flag's not out, caution is.
Sure is.
And that right there was just, and I'm going to be quiet. Let's watch the replay.
I don't even know what happened. Everything was happening on that lap.
I'll let Stevie Wonder talk you through this one.
See, contact between Ramsey and one of the CTG cars going down off of turn 2, and they go into the corner, and you see Ramsey's ahead of them, but one of the CTG cars absolutely cannot make out the number without being right.
The 91 was up into the wall.
Yeah, you see contact between the 56
and
Paul Olson, and that's what sends them around. More contact for the 03 Will Williams.
Will's having a bad night down there. Oh, he just plows into the back of Olson.
Yeah, Paul tried to check up for it, and Will didn't get the memo.
Will didn't get the memo, and Paul got the bill, or the bull horns. I mean, however you want to look at it. Cracked his little beer mug, I know that. But it's okay. He's got another. Man. Now, it's going to be a green-white shootout. How about that?
And we have 3 total attempts at the green-white checkered, so this race is... Yeah, we sure do.
I mean, it's going to be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. 3 full attempts, and we'll always get our money's worth. And that's why you love green and white checkers. Because it's going to be the battle royale here for the foreseeable future.
And it looks like we have changed the restarts to single file.
That's even better.
Then a little bit of mix up with the race control here. I think Wild was given EOL by mistake, so we are delayed the caution.
Delaying the green.
Yep.
So we're going to stay on the caution a little bit longer to try to get this sorted out. And do we single file line for the shootout just kind of seems unfair.
Yeah, but things have already been chaotic as it is, so you switch to single file to try to help
minimize that. Yeah, I got you. To try to keep us from utilizing all 3 of those fast repairs is what all 3 of those green white checkers. But we'll figure something out. I mean, the way they're stacking up down there, it's still going to be exciting. You got the 93 and the 11 chasing the 310, who's chasing the 83, and you were competitive all the way back to the 10 car, and he is being scored right now in 5th place. So anybody in the top 5 has an ample shot at this thing, because you got it. There it is, green flag. He's off and away. 91 car out of the circle. Sean Merrick making it happen now, not wasting any time to get her pointed in the right direction. Will Williams having a hard time in the back, but the battle is up front. I'm just trying to make sure this thing can stay green all the way. And Matty Raymond putting it down, doing what he needs to do. The 91's into the wall in the back, still going. White flag is out. That means the next flag is going to end this. We will end this. Mag Raymond now just simply has to guide this rocket ship back around here on his final lap. One more turn for him, and he is done. Merrick not actually able to get her on the inside. And there it is. Maddie Raymond, your winner at the USA International. Fun one, guys. Real awesome one. And, you know, I was kind of hamstrung there for the first two races, but then I got my, I got my technology back. It's just rough. But we actually put on a great show here tonight, man. Tore some cars up. That's to be expected. Got a new winner for the season. Maddie Raymond.
Oh boy, there is some stuff going on the post-race chatter right there. Oh, dearie me. Well, that's just dirt track racing.
All right, we're going to take a step away, get the final words from our sponsors. We'll be right back with our post-race show.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Welcome back. Give us that thumbs up, like, subscribe, ring that bell. We need all the help we can get here. Back with the post-race show. Let's run down that lineup there. Maddie Raymond, your winner. Scott Merrick going to be across in second with Michael Wild in third. That rounds out the podium. Tyson Carey fourth. Fifth place shows Nicholas Ramsey. Chris Norris in sixth. Seventh place shows Jonathan Gold. Eighth place Dennis Manti. Paul Osen and Will Williams round out the 10-car field. With that race done and in the books, looks like we're getting ready to do some interviews. Hey, Meat Nuggets, is this Michael Wall?
Yes, sir.
All right, Michael. Big Al up in the booth. You got me.
Yeah, man.
Hey, congratulations to you here, man, for coming out here. Look, you were my pick to win this thing overall. You know, I know I've been giving you heck here, but, you know, you finally have made it up. Now you're on the podium. We can actually talk.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, man. So how are you feeling tonight coming into this racetrack? You did pretty solid last week on dirt. So you were coming off of that momentum coming into this. I mean, were you pumped up that it was dirt back to back?
Yeah, I enjoy the dirt. It's not that I'm good at any of it, but I have a lot more fun on dirt.
Yeah, definitely. You get to go out there and kind of spin around a little bit. Did you put in a lot of practice on this one?
Probably a little less than the last track, but probably put in, I don't know, 100 laps or so.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys were beating and banging down there. It's getting pretty a lot of tensions flared on this Sunday night. What are your thoughts on that? Anything you want to share?
I mean, I didn't do anything intentional. I don't feel like I caused anybody to wreck. I don't mind if somebody beats and bangs on me as long as they're not purposely turning me around, you know?
See, that's where I
Yep.
need to jinx.
There you go. Dirt track racing at its finest. Well, Michael, who are you shouting out here tonight for your third place finish overall?
Oh, we would just like to shout out the CTG and the VFW and PCRaceShops.com.
All right, man. Congratulations again. And as I always say, Mike, don't party too hard. And we'll see you next week.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, that was Michael Wild, your third place finisher. Next up in the booth, we're going to have Scott Merrick, and he'll be joined by James Watson.
Yes, sir. I don't think we have him in any of the chats.
All right, well then we'll move right along there. And James, you can go ahead and take Maddie Raymond, tonight's winner.
Maddie, James in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, but not as good as you. How about that? It was a heck of a win out there. Take us through your race.
Yeah, it was a bit lonely up the front. I didn't really have anyone to race for a little while there, but no, that was awesome fun. Yeah, as you know, like a bit of dirt racing myself. So once I definitely thought, who was it? Scott, I believe his name was. He definitely had pace over me in practice, I reckon. So I was pretty worried he was just going to take off and set sail. But then he pulled into pit lane, coming to the green. So I was like, oh, all right, I might be in the shot to get a W here. So yeah, it's just a case of looking after that right rear a bit early and taking care of the car and just logging the laps, and then a few yellows dropped, which I didn't need. But we got there in the end, and yeah, come home with the W. So we're really happy with that one.
Absolutely, and yeah, take us through what was going through your mind when the yellows started to fall, and that huge advantage you build up for yourself is now completely gone.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the gap I had, because I can't remember what it was. It was about a second and a half I had over Tyson, and then I saw Scott pop up on the relative. I'm like, all right, now I'll try and focus a bit more, and then the yellow come out. I was like, bugger, because he was 4.5 back from me at that point. So yeah, once the canary started waving, I was like, crikey. So then it was down to just trying to nail the restarts, and that very last restart, I reckon Scott tried to rattle me or something. He hit me a couple of times in the rear end. I got a 2x, so bloody lost me 5 bonus points there. But yeah, he was playing a few mind games there at the end, but nah, just did what we should, focused, knuckled down, locked in, as they say, and yeah, got a bit lucky at the end there.
Absolutely, and we're heading back to the asphalt next week. What are you looking forward to next week as we have a little more grip at our disposal?
What track is it? I don't even know. Like a mile and a half or something like that, I suppose, is it?
It is Oxford.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not real familiar with that place, so that'll be fairly new to me, I reckon. I've done bugger all there, so. But yeah, always excited. The street stocks are a great class to run, doesn't matter. They're not overly powerful, so you can't step on your noodle too much. In these things, they're pretty forgiving compared to some cars out there, so. Yeah, back on the asphalt next week. That'll be good fun. I don't know if I'll be as up towards the pointy end, but we'll see how we go.
Absolutely. Well, awesome win for you tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, man. TWRS, Team Watson Racing setups, of course. I fixed me paint this week, by the way. Hopefully that's shown.
It did, and it's beautiful.
It does look nice, doesn't it? I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah. Gotta thank T-Dubs, of course, for all the help they give us, the whole team and everything. We got Scotcher Race Fuels, Cut 6 Sticker Co., Raymond down at Moondog Signs and Graphics, and a couple of charities we like to shout out with the Tourette Syndrome and the Alopecia Foundation Australia. Of course, Inside Lane and everyone that jumps on board. TWRS for sponsoring the series and helping Left Lane out and Kobe and everyone like that. And everyone that chips in, and of course the drivers, and congrats to, was it Michael that ended up coming home third, I reckon? And Scotty for picking up a podium too. It's always good racing all these guys. And raced Paul a few times and was sitting in the Discord with him, so we had a good laugh. And it was a good race. So thanks to everyone, and cheers, boys.
Alrighty, we appreciate you, Matty, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Will do, lads. Thank you.
All right, that was Matty Raymond, your winner here tonight with James Watson. Hey, look, James, what are your thoughts on the evening?
Yeah, it was definitely a wild one out there. It's definitely a lot crazier than last week's dirt race. This one was pretty lively and a lot of action all over the place, and fitting end to the dirt portion of the schedule, but now we head back to the asphalt tracks to close out the final 3 races of the season.
Y'all gonna be beating and banging at Oxford Plains next week. That's gonna be where we're gonna be. Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, man, especially Kobe down behind the booths, Inside Lane Productions, Team Watson Racing Setups. Want to give a shout out to Inside Lane Productions. Also, Left Lane Custom Chrome. Left Lane Custom Chrome. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. It's Big Al out.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.